This video is my opinions on the current banners from a meta perspective. If you like the Uma, then by all means, roll for it. First, we have the Agnes Digital banner. Agnes Digital is a really solid Uma with the ability to go into both the turf and the dirt track. So, if you're missing a dirt Uma, you may want to pull for her. The next really strong dirt Uma is only Kopanoriki, which is still like half a year from now. If you are planning to pull Agnes Digital to do dirt CMs, I just want to tell you that we only have one dirt CM before Kopanoriki is released. Yes, it's only CM10 or the Aquarius Cup. The next Dirt CM will be the second Virgo Cup, and Kopano's Riki banner will already be released roughly 1 month before that. This will probably be faster for us. It's probably like 2 weeks time frame between Kopano's Riki banner due to the accelerated schedule, but Kopano Riki will still be there. Agnes Digital herself is a pretty good Uma. She has a really nice stat spread for almost all these stats, so you will always benefit regardless of every training you press. As for her unique, nothing sticks out too much. It has a bonus target speed and lane movement speed. This is honestly nothing too crazy. The lane movement speed can give you a bonus speed when she's moving side to side when spreading on the corner on the last word. She also has another good gambling acceleration skill like No Stopping Me, which is Lead the Charge. She also has Super Stand, which is a really good gold skill for her style, especially in the longer distance racetrack where Uma's stance duration takes full effect for longer period. Overall, really solid kit. She also has late surger straightaways, medium straightaways, and from the event chain, she also have Mal corners. From the secret event, she also gets Unyielding Spirit and Updrafter if you win all these G1 races. The biggest reason if you want to pull for Agnes Digital is really if you want to make her as a parent. If we take a look at her affinity, she pretty much have a really good affinity with almost all the Umas out there. And on top of that, she also just have bunch of good innate skills to pass on for late surgers. As for the Ikuno Dictus Guts card banner, aside from the feat, she has nothing going on for her card itself. There's pretty much no reason to roll even if you are a whale. Yes, 15% race points is great for make a new track scenario, but look at the hints and the gold skill. Pretty much gives you only the bigger picture gold skill, which is useless. If you are only rolling her for low LB and not 3 LB even, she also doesn't have initial friendship gauge. If you have ever used low LB Super Creek, you will know how miserable it is to max the friendship bonds in the career. The Fine Motion card is actually pretty okay. It has skill point bonus, good training effectiveness, and the hints are also pretty good. However, it is a power card, and you don't really fit any power cards in the deck, as the best in slot in the current meta is the with maxing deck. This support card banner is just a hard skip in my opinion. Okay, let's talk about the Halloween banners. First, let's talk about Mummy Creek. The first main takeaway is that her unique simply just doesn't work with her aptitude. End of story. Halloween Creek's aptitude is good on medium and long distance, and her kit is also designed for the medium distance. However, her unique is only viable for the sprint and long distance racetrack. If you didn't know, the reason is that in longer racetracks, the last spurt always starts in corner, so straight acceleration skill are actually useless. Tracks where the last spurt start with a straight are usually the sprint and mile distance racetrack. This means her unique is only really good on the sprint and the mile distance. It is actually really similar to El Condor Pasa's unique, so in tracks where Pasa's unique are really strong, so do Halloween Freak's unique. That being said, if you still want to force to run her on medium racetrack because of, let's say, Mystified Murmur and you want to double down with Nice Nature, Stamina debuff, let's say, I can probably see it working. But just know you are running her unique on half the potential. She is still a skip, in my opinion, unless you really love Super Creek. You can get away with borrowing her as a parent and have your own El Condor Pasa for both excels on the sprint distance, so she is not really that much of a must pull. Next, we have the Halloween Rice Shower. Rice Shower is basically a glorified version of the normal Super Creek. Her unique is basically just a gold recovery skill, and she has Calm and Collected Gold skill for another gold recovery skill on her kit. That's about it. Normal Super Creek also does the same, but with Swinging Maestro gold skill instead. The 0.5% stamina drain basically does almost nothing. 0.5% is just one third of a white skill recovery, so it's actually not that much. The gold skill tantalizing trick also does nothing if your opponent is not rushed, so it's a really bad skill to take. This banner is also hard skip in my opinion. You can probably borrow Halloween Super Quick for her inherit, and as for Halloween Rush Shower, you can perform even the same with the normal Super Quick. Now, for the support card banners, the Power Tamamo Cross card is not that good. Even though at 0 LB, it's a high initial friendship power card. Again, power card always have an issue of having a slot in the deck. The only power card that really fits in the deck right now are Rush Shower powered card. That's about it. This card gives you a pretty good code speed skill, but it doesn't justify rolling this card. As for the undercard Zenno Robbery Speed card, the main reason you will be pulling for this card is the easy access to left-handed and right-handed. Lie in Wait is an alright cold recovery skill because it got buffed in this recent patch, so it can proc a little bit later on the early race. For the right-handed and right-handed are pretty much guaranteed from Fukukitaru, and left-handed you can kind of get the sense from the Majuro Ardenwick card, which is not that bad actually, or the event chain from Salon Suzuka speed card. Rolling this card just for the left-handed is just not worth it in my opinion. The card itself is alright at 0 LB or 1 LB. I still think you're better off saving for your carrots. If you want to roll for a speed card, then the Kita-san banner is definitely the better speed card overall. So yes, this banner is also a skip in my opinion. The summary of this video is maybe roll for Agnes Digital if you like a good third Uma and you want to parent farm a bit for the late surgers. Otherwise, steer away from the current banners and just save your carrots and roll for Kita-san if you do not have her at MLB. Alright, thanks for watching guys. As always, I'll catch you in the next one.